Through student information, you can verify different types of data before transferring it to the state. In this training, we are going to take a look at reviewing your student data. Remember that if you are following along for training purposes, to please make sure that you are in your Dazzle Play environment. We will begin by navigating at the district level to EMIS and Student Reporting Collection. You can select Verify Student Data and click Next. And we will first look at verifying your discipline information. You can select Verify and Next, and then Submit. From this screen, you can select which buildings you wish to run the process for and either download a file of discipline errors, or you can choose to have them displayed on the screen with interactive links that can be used to correct any errors. We do not have any discipline errors in this building. We will go back to the S collection, verify, and take a look at EMIS run requests. You can run this verify process at any time to monitor your district's outstanding EMIS processes and transfers of student data. So this process will report on the history of these processes, showing when they were run and who ran them. And that will be from this screen. Taking a look now at verifying membership programs. You select Verify Memberships and Submit. This process can also either be run as a downloadable report or displayed as an interactive screen through which corrections can be made. And if we had errors, you would see them listed on the screen below. Next, we will take a look at verifying special education services. For this, you're also going to select Verify Membership Programs and click Next. I apologize that things are running a little bit slowly for this training. On the screen, now you will select Verify Special Education Services and Submit. This process can also be run either as a downloadable report or displayed on the interactive screen through which corrections can be made. Next, looking at non-reportable students. On this screen, you will see a list of students in which they are not being reported to EMIS. You will just want to take a look at the students that appear on this screen to ensure that all of the students on the list are accurately not being reported. Corrections can then be made on this screen by clicking on the student name to edit the student's profile. Next, we'll take a look at the student demographic, which is Uncle EMIS. Errors will display on the screen below, and you can click on the student name to make any needed corrections on the student profile. Verifying the student gifted records. The student gifted record displays in a grid at the bottom of the screen, showing the default gifted rule that applies to each grade level and the number of students affected. You can use these results to verify that you have the necessary default gifted rules defined for each grade level. Verify student special education. You can choose to download this data into a file. However, regardless of which option you select, when you submit this verify process request, all verification messages display in a grid at the bottom of the screen. The download file option only controls what is included in the download file. Any necessary corrections can be made on the student special education screen by clicking on the interactive links. Verifying and updating the majority of attendance IRN. This process verifies or updates, if run in update mode, the majority of attendance IRN field on the Edit Student Profile screen FN Attributes tab. Student information uses admission history, FS date ranges, and EMIS situation changes to determine whether a student has been continuously enrolled. It then calculates the majority of attendance IRN. If you selected Verify, ensure that you check the data in the generated file before running the update process. Next, verify and update the non-graduate core summary. Before transferring student data, you can verify and or update each student's non-graduate core summary record. The GC record provides a student's credits earned by core subject area for all students in grades 6 through 13 and grade 23 who are enrolled in the current school year, regardless of whether they have been withdrawn during the school year. And updating the student attendance. The update attendance process updates the attendance hours field on the FS attendance tab of each student's profile. Submitting the Add Up EMIS update process also runs the attendance calculator for the district. And you can see the progress book student information House Bill 410 district task list for more information on that. And you can view progress on the batch report management screen for this task. And finally, looking at the S collection for transferring the student data, you can either transfer in a flat file transfer, which creates a flat file that you could then manually transfer into the data collector. Most typically, you're going to select the flat file transfer for data collector. This creates a flat file for use with the data collector and stores it in a subdirectory named with your district's unique district code. So this will automatically transfer to the data collector for you. As always, please submit any questions regarding your EMIS student collection to estaff@OME-RESA.net.